on recent advances in biomedical instrumentation, organized by Department of Biomedical Engineering, Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, in association with Pencilwoods. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to everyone present here. May today's program serve as a platform for learning, collaboration, and inspiration. It gives me a pleasure to extend very warm and respectful welcome to our distinguished resource person, Dr. B. Leelavati Ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Computer Technology, Dr. NGP, Arts and Science College, Coimbatore. She is an accomplished academic researcher with over 16 years of teaching experience, 13 years of research expertise, and an area of industry exposure. Her areas of specification include advanced networking, AI, and cybersecurity. She has earned her PhD in computer science from Bharatya University and has made remarkable contribution to field of her extensive research in network security and AI-driven institutional detection and intelligent computation system. She has published numerous research papers in Scopus Index and UDC CAD journals, presented work at various national and international conferences, and authored insightful studies on topics ranging from machine learning and in healthcare and to AI application in climate change and data security. She has also served as a resource person and organizing committee for multiple FTPs, workshops, conferences, and sharing her expertise on emerging technology and their real-world implications. Her passion of innovation, academic excellence, and mentoring young minds truly reflect her commitment to advancement of education and research. On behalf of the Department of Biomedical and Pencilwoods and our academic partner Pencilwoods International, we extend heartfelt welcome to you, ma'am. We are truly honored to be honored with you with us today. Look forward to enlightening session filled with knowledge, inspiration, and new perspective. Thank you, ma'am. Now we can take over the session, ma'am.
Very good morning to one and all present here. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Okay. Okay. First of all, I have to thank the organizer and the college members for the opportunity. Thank you once again. Today, my topic is recent advances in biomedical instrumentation. See, the biomedical instrumentation has evolved rapidly with the technology and integration, but shift from basic monitoring devices to the smart AI-driven systems is rapidly growing nowadays. So the goal is nothing but better diagnosis, monitoring, and therapy. This is the main goal for this AI collaboration, right? So these are all the common biomedical instrumentations nowadays going on widely. See, these are all the various things like diagnosis and disease identification, radiology and imaging analysis, and personalized treatment and medicine, Richmond health analysis, and genomic and data DNA analysis, and healthcare administration and resource management, drug dosage optimization, fraud detections, and cybersecurity. This is a very vital role in biomedical instrumentation because it's connected with AI. So a lot of network coverage will be there. So a lot of malfunctions can happen in these cases. So to avoid this, we have to see the cybersecurity potential things we have to follow. Otherwise, our valuable health records can be malfunctioned and it will make a very big problem. So the fraud detection and cybersecurity is very, very important, vital role in this area, especially. So these kind of surgeries, assistance, even though robotic assistance can also be possible in these cases. So this robotic assistance will help you to do the operations more accurately than the human beings, because in small veins, and for example, especially in heart diseases, nowadays mostly they are using these kind of robotic operations. Why means because the very small veins and even retina in eye veins and all very tough to operate. In these cases, the robotic operations will help you and it will eradicate the problems more accurately than the human being. So nowadays, widely in foreign countries as well as India using robotic operations. So this can be clubbed with AI, and then only it's possible because it needs a lot of training and testing process. Finally, only these robotic instruments are ready to do the real-time operations. So these informations are trained by these artificial intelligence systems. A lot of instruments are used and the data were collected and these processes were recorded in the during the training test. And once the trained data contains what should do, what should not do, all these informations can be recorded using these kind of artificial intelligence systems. And after completing the training process, now the system is ready for testing process. So once the training is over, the system is able to identify how to do uh, what not to do. All these informations it's know very well. So the train in the system is planned in such a way. So now it's ready to do because this machine-made error should not happen in real-time biomedical operations. So that should be ensured using testing operation. The testing should be done priorly and it should be operated very correctly. All these things were tested priorly and the classification and finally the result should be done more accurately. Then only the machine is ready to do the real-time operations. So all these processes are gone through and finally the system is ready for doing these kind of robotic surgeries. Nowadays it was a very booming operation and it's giving more accuracy too. So the predictive analysis and predictive care, preventive care, that is also doing a vital role because the predictive analysis, that word is very important, right? See, the prediction is more important than after the disease occurred. So prediction or prevention is more better than the curing process, right? So this can be done more precisely than our human beings, what they are predicting. Systems do more better than us because man-made errors can be avoided in these cases. So this can be done very accurately based on the prior learning process. Now the system is ready for predicting, for example, if there's a cancer disease or some other disease. Based on the prior knowledge, system is able to identify the occurring parts very accurately than the human beings. That is proven. So this will help you to identify in a preventive care. So prevention is better than cure, right? So once it's going to occur, that can be known priorly means that can be treated very rarely, right? So that can be avoided. So these kind of operations can be done using these predictive analysis and preventive methodologies. And remote patient monitoring. This is also a very upcoming booming thing. See, before getting so closer into this, first of all, we will know what all the basic instruments are using in these areas and how it is evolved in AI clubbed instruments that we can see. These are the very common biomedical instruments like monitoring instruments, patient monitors, track vital signs, patient monitors. For example, BP and oxygen level using spirometers and sugar level. All these things are the basic monitoring systems. And ICU multi-parameter monitor. ICU needs more monitoring systems than the normal patients, right? So these kind of operations can also done using this ICU multi-parameters. And telemetry systems, that is a wireless patient monitoring systems. That is also coming under remote monitoring system. Nowadays, a lot of patients are living alone, elderly patients especially. Their daughters or sons are not able to monitor them with a close monitoring thing. So they should be monitored using this wireless patient monitoring systems that will help them to identify in case of any emergency. And the fast recovery systems also done with the help of other things. And coming to the next one, that is a fatal monitors and track fatal heart rate and the uterine contractions. These fetal monitoring systems will help you to track the infant mortality rate. So this all these things are various instruments which help you in biomedical field. And coming to therapeutic instruments like defibrillators, this will restore the normal heart rhythms, defibrillators, and infusion pumps and syringe pumps. They deliver fluids or drugs, whether infusion pumps or syringe pumps. It will help you to deliver the fluids, etc., etc., and medicine and all. Dialysis medicines to remove the waste from blood, and ventilators assist breathing, and the pacemakers regulate the heartbeats, and the neuro stimulators treat the neurological disorders. And coming to the imaging systems, X-ray machines, ultrasound scanners, and CT, that is computed tomography, and MRI is nothing but magnetic resonance imaging system, and PET is nothing but position emission tomography scanners. These are the various instruments used in this biomedical field. And coming to the surgical and laboratory instruments, all these instruments are the basic instruments. This can be connected with the AI and it will do better. That's what we are going to see, how it's working and what all the various functionalities it's clubbed together. And coming to the surgical laboratory instruments, electrosurgical units like cutting, coagulation in surgery, electrosurgical units. This is also coming under the instrumentation, and anesthesia machines like a deliver controlled anesthesia, and incubators like a maintain neonatal environment like a infant monitoring systems. And coming to the microscope, clinically electron microscope, and this will give more magnificent information about the disease pictures. And common another biomedical instruments like a key drivers and advancement. The miniaturization of sensors like a wearable sensors and implantable sensors. This will wearable sensors is also able to sense more quickly, and it will transfer the data to their doctors or um, their relatives. So these kind of miniaturization sensors will find more quickly than the other testing equipments. And coming to the digital signal processing and AI, and wireless communications like IoT in healthcare, and imaging breakthroughs like MRI, PET, and CT evolution, and robotic surgeries like rehabilitation. And these are the various diagnostic measures that can be taken. And coming to the modern sensor technology, these wearable sensors, smart watches like a fitness trackers, implantable sensors like glucose monitors and pacemakers. This will help you to do the heart pumping more um, rhythmically. What to say? Sometimes it will be the heart current production will be um, reduced in some cases. In that case, this pacemaker is implanted in the heart. So this will enhance the pumping operations, and this will do explicit current production. Through that, the heart will function more quickly than like a normal person. So nanotechnology based sensors like detect biomarkers at the molecular level. And this nanotechnology is going to boom very quickly. See, even nowadays, lot of research is going on. This nanotechnology can able to easily treat the small veins and even the heart diseases and heart blocking can be reduced using this nanotechnology machines. And this can be go inside this small veins, and they can be able to treat more better in cataract operations, heart operations, and even some blockages inside or cancers, or even if cancer cells and all can be able to remove more precisely than the normal functions. So nanotechnology is able to find very, very micro disease for this pattern. So common biomedical instrumentation, imaging advancements like high resolution MRI, CT, and functional imaging like fMRI and PET, and 3D, 4D imagings are boomed nowadays. So the visualization is more effectively than the older generations. So nowadays, this 3D, 4D views are giving more accurate information about the diseases that can be easily treatable too. So A-assisted image reconstructions can also be possible in these cases. So coming to the high resolution MRI. High resolution MRI is nothing but 3D and 4D imaging, etc., etc. And assisted image reconstructions can also be helpful. And coming to the diagnosis and disease identification. The AI algorithms analyze vast data sets to detect a pattern and assist in the early and accurate identification of diseases. See, the diagnosis and disease identification. This will take part of very vital role. See, this AI algorithm, based on the previous knowledge or training data sets, it's able to identify the preventive measures can be taken based on that. Based on this training set only, it's possible. So after learning a lot of databases from the normal one and abnormal one for that particular disease matters, so this uh, mm, able to find out more precisely than the normal identification. So this will help you in diagnosis and disease identification priorly. So coming to the radiology and imaging analysis, like AI systems analyze medical images like X-rays, CT scans, MRI. This will do faster than humans. Normally, flagging anomalies and improving the diagnosis precision. The precisions will be more accurate. The flagging anomalies is also uh, very accurate than the human beings. And also, it's very faster than finding humans, faster than humans too. So this is how the findings can be possible in this case. Okay. And coming to the radiology optimization. Okay. Hello, am I recording? Okay. Okay. Sorry. This is a radiology optimization. Uh, this is coming under this is radiology optimization. Normally, this is a radiology. Okay. See, this radiology optimization. This radiology optimization is going to find using AI systems and analyze medical image like X-rays and CT scans and MRI scans faster than humans, and flagging anomalies and improving the diagnostic precision. See, this is how it will find this. See, this kind of informations can be taken, and post treatments can be done. See, normally the post-treatment and management monitoring system, first of all, they have to be initial assessment and detection should be done. That will help, AI will help more precisely than humans. So, if there is any stroke possibilities that can be identified using this brain MRI image and imaging. Imaging and all. And finally, the imaging can be find out more precisely. And finally, if there is any possibility of breakthrough or not, like that we can check it. And finally, the diagnosis and decision making can be done with the help of this training information. So any type of differentiations or vascular blockage is there or not. All these things can be taken as a data to take some decisions whether they have any chance to get this kind of diseases or not. That can be that can be find out more precisely and priorly too. So the treatment planning can be executed with the help of AI also. What kind of treatments can be provided to this kind of patients and how much affected and what kind of treatment should given to the patient. These things can be consulted using these prayer mechanisms. So these can give you more accurate supports to the real-time doctors too, because a lot of previous predicted and diagnosed and treated informations are available in these cases. So that will help the doctors to see the prior informations to get the better decisions. And the post-treatment managements and monitoring systems. And once after completing this monitoring and the operations or any medications, the monitoring should be done. Full 100% cure they have to be. So that kind of things we have to do. So post monitoring systems also is making a vital role in these cases. Okay, and coming to the after radiology and optimization, this will give a better results in CT and MRI scans. And coming to the diagnostic treatments like diagnostic treatment and optimization. This normally imaging equipments like CT or MRI scan reports can be taken, and these brain images or something like that, whatever the data you need, that can be taken priorly, and image segmentation should be done. Then only we can get a small particles of diseases can also be easily found out using this image segmentation. And the feature extraction, whatever the variables you need, exactly those that particular area alone can be selected as a feature extraction. And after extracting these kind of features, the image identifications with the AI techniques can be done, whether it is a malware, whether it is a malicious data or cancerous data or any kind of disease data or normal data. These kind of segmentation or classification should be done based on this AI pattern. Based on this AI pattern, because AI is already know all kind of prior knowledge, right? So in this kind of segmentation and after variable selection, which area can get these kind of diseases like that can able to easily diagnose, and finally recognize the image and whether this brain can get Alzheimer disease or not. This kind of diagnosis can be possible only with the help of this AI clubbed instrumentation. Otherwise, that is not possible, right? So, this identification AI algorithms analyze vast data sets to detect the patterns and assist in the early and accurate identifications of these diseases. Okay, and coming to the next one. Okay, diagnostic treatment and optimizations. Coming to the diagnostic treatment and optimization, the personalized treatment and medicines like AI uses individual patient data and including genomics to tailor treatment plans and drug design for better outcomes. Drug dosage optimization. AI can help to determine the optimal individualized drug dosage for patient, minimizing side effects and maximizing the efficacy. That can be helped with the diagnosis in AI. So AI can help to determine the optimal individualized drug dosage for the patient. See, one medicine cannot able to treat all the individuals, right? Based on the DNA pattern, based on their body functionalities, person to person, the disease level will get varied. So, the same medicine won't work with all patients, right? So, to avoid that, the individualized or personalized medicine care is important. Nowadays, it's not given to every patient, right? So that can be done with the help of this AI reading methodology, because whether they are having some genomic pattern, like a hereditary diseases, or it's a suppressive disease, or it's a very dominant nature of diseases, or the genomic pattern is available or not. Like that, they have to check everything. The previous history of the patient is very important for the individual care. So the personalized medicine can be possible only with this AI support, because the AI can able to read their DNA pattern, and it can be able to find whether this disease level, whether it is whether it's a hereditary disease or a temporary disease, like that. They can able to find better. After that, only this with the AI support, the disease can be treated. Whether how much medication or medicine should be given, what medicine should be given to the particular patient, all these decisions can be taken with the help of this AI. It's coming to the treatment, treatment optimization. See, this is nothing but personalized treatment. This is also coming in the personalized treatment medicine. AI uses individual patient data, including genomics, to tailor treatment plans and drugs, regimens, better outcomes. See, normally these genomic patterns can be this genomic patterns, like a DNA sequence and patient phenotypes and patient history and imaging, and even RNA sequence can also be noted down, and lifestyle of the patient, and what kind of medicines they are taking, and which medicine is allergic for them. All these informations are needed for before taking the personalized medicine. So all this patient history should be taken, and it will be recorded, and it will be given to the AI model, and the AI model is able to find more better or than the human doctors. So this can be suggested, because a lot of data are already trained with this kind of AI systems. But without the doctors, it can't give the 100% result. But the doctors can get the suggestions from these AI models, through that they can make better decisions. So high dimensional data sets can be taken from the DNA pattern, RNA pattern, and lifestyle and genomic patterns, and DNA sequences, and whether the DNA sequence contains any historical or hereditary diseases or not, like that, and even imaging, like a CT scan, MRI scan, all these things can be given as a data, multiple data or high dimensional data to the AI model, and the AI model is able to get a better decisions based on this kind of multiple data levels. So the feature selections can be taken from this, and the exact anomalies can be detected from these kind of features because it have the normal data. So it can compare with the normal data with the disease data, and where exactly the anomalies happens and what kind of anomalies, whether it can be treated or not. All these things can be done. And after learning methods, data can be analyzed and visualized. Through that, they can able to find better level of the diseases. Through that, they can able to give personalized disease monitoring system. And coming to the genomic and DNA analysis. See, this genomic and DNA analysis. Genomic is nothing but DNA pattern analysis. This is only going to help you to find whether these kind of patients are going to get some historical or a period, what to say, the hereditary diseases or not, or whether they have any future chances to get these kind of diseases or not. All these things they can be able to find out using this DNA analysis. And even RNA also nowadays they are using to analyze these kind of operations. See, for example, genomic and DNA analysis, AI tools accelerate the analysis of genic data like a DNA analysis to understand the disease mechanisms and identify the therapeutic targets. So it will understand the disease mechanism based on this genomic pattern. And finally, it will suggest a better therapeutic targets. So this is how even in future, uh, like a horoscope matching before getting married, the bride and groom is going to get a DNA pattern matching. This is going to happen in future because this can avoid a lot of uh, hereditary diseases like albinism and even blind color blindness. All these are genomic diseases, right? So all these things, even asthma, sugar level, BP, all these things can be connected with the historical data. So hereditary data. So if the bride and groom can be analyzed using these data, can avoid the future generation diseases also. Because some parent can have a dominant nature, some parent cannot have a suppressive, can have a suppressive disease nature. In case both parents are combined and produce a dominant nature child also. So to avoid that, these kind of genomic patterns should be done before marriage. That can avoid these kind of diseased children in future. So this is how genomic DNA analysis is going to be implemented in future. Okay, this genomic DNA analysis will give you the better results. See, the targeted sequencing, selected genes that are prevalence and different rare diseases, like CFT or any heart-related diseases, and whether this DNA contains that kind of even gene engineering are booming nowadays. Based on this disease pattern find out in DNA, and that part alone can be remodified and that can be deleted or what to say, that particular disease disease find out in the DNA spiral, that alone can be removed and re-engineered. This can be done in future. Even nowadays, a lot of research are going on in this area. So even from the DNA itself, they can able to modify. So that kind of diseases cannot occur in future. So these kind of detection methodology and treatment methodology, genomic engineering, everything can be done with the help of these kind of AI machines and modernized machines only can be possible. So no number of detections of genomic wide changes in the mutations Is there any possibility to mutate from the normal cell to the cancerous cell or any disease cells? Is possible? That kind of readings can be possible in this genomic pattern. So whether there is in the spiral DNA spiral there is any high sensitive areas there or higher coverage areas there are low all these things can be tested priorly, and so the prior medications can be done uh, for the particular patient. So in that cases, lot of diseases can get avoided. So whole genome sequencing, NGS and data curation and analysis with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning and deep learning classification algorithm that can give a better diagnostic result. So it will give more accurate, less false positive rates. That will give more precisely. So the patient can treated or diagnosed very accurately. So the disease rectification is also um, more percentage. You will get a better result. Okay. So these kind of analysis will help you more better. On coming to the role of AI in drug discovery. Okay. Drug dosage and optimization, that is also possible in these cases. See how much drug should be given to the particular patient. AI can help to determine the optimal individualized drug dosage for particular patients and minimizing the side effects and maximizing the efficacy. All these things can be done. And coming to the role of AI in drug discovery. See, this will give you more better, accurate results in more quicker manner. For example, in the COVID period, we are very struggled to get the medicine more quickly, right? So the target identification and validation, it took a lot of time because of the target people or these kind of affected people are ready to accept these kind of multiple disease combination drug combinations to accept to find a better result. But that is not very complicated in those days. So to avoid that, lot of stimulators will work in this cases, and that will give a better results. And finally, they can try in a normal human beings, target identification, validation, lead discovery and optimization, and virtual screening and design, and clinical trial design optimization. These are all the various areas in the role of AI drug discovery. So it will give faster and better results than the normal traditional method of getting the drug discovery. So coming to the virtual remote patient monitoring system is also very vital role. See, this is the remote patient monitoring system. Remote patient monitoring system is needed nowadays. It's needed in all areas, right? Because a lot of patients are living alone. Elderly patients are living alone. They cannot periodically monitored by their children. So in these cases, these kind of AI systems will help move better. The remote patient monitoring system, in case of any emergency, they can be easily treated and they can be treated within a time. So the many lives can be protected. So body sensor networks can be implanted to that patient, and watches, remote smart watches that can be read their BP level and their stress monitoring. Like that, lot of data can be taken periodically from the patient. And in case of any deviations in this data, the alarms can be given to the hospitals, nearby hospitals, or their children's. So local, these kind of informations can be connected with the local network, like the wider network only. So body sensor networks can be, these sensor data can be periodically transferred to their doctors, hospitals, and their caretakers too. So the detection of violated, any deviated informations currently suddenly taken from the patient means immediate ambulance services can be provided to them, and the doctors can get these informations priorly, and they can get ready for the medication. So sudden death of the patients can get avoided, because the lonely people is not able to get the sudden assist from anybody else. So these kind of monitoring systems can give better survival rate and for the remote patient monitoring. And coming to the virtual health assistance, virtual health assistance is nothing but most of the patients, they can be in a rural area, they can be in a remote area, they cannot able to meet the doctors so easily. So they can go with the virtual assistance in the mountain areas or remote areas. They can able to go for the virtual assistance nowadays. Even Apollo Health Center also giving virtual health assistance. So AI-driven assistance provide information, schedule appointments, and offer initial triage and improving access to care, and reducing the clinical workload. So no need to go every time for the small disease and all. They need not to go for the doctor's office, and they can be stay at home, and they can virtually connected with the doctor, and they can get the assistance, and they can get the suggestions from the doctors and what kind of things don't do. Whether immediately they want to come to the doctor's office, and they can go. Otherwise, they can simply sit at home and they can get the medications. So the virtual health assistance is giving more accurate. Once again. Okay. Am I audible now? So, excuse me. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, coming to the virtual health assistant. These assistants can provide the information and schedule appointments, and offer initial triages, and improving access of doctor and their medication also. So the administration and the doctor, patients, all together, they can be combined together, and they can take the decisions whether they need this kind of medication. Uh, within a time, on time, or it's not needed quickly. Like this kind of operation virtual health assistants. And these data should be stored secretly, because these data should be shared through channels in the encrypted way only, because using the digital signature pattern or any kind of encrypted algorithms can be used, and more public key and private key and smart contracts, all these things can be used to get unbreakable information, because it's very important information that cannot be do any malfunctions by any cyber criminals. So because in case the sensor detected informations can be violated, means that will make a very big problem in their lives, because wrong medications can be given to the patient. So these kind of data are more important. So it has to encrypt with the help of multiple security systems, and it should be shared to the destination, like a doctor's office. And after seeing this information in a accurate manner or without any malfunction, the data should be given as it is. Then only they can take a good decisions. So after the medication information also should be encrypted and passed it to the patient's house. Then only they can able to take the better decision. So these kind of blockchain networks are connected in these cases. So ledger monitoring systems are done in this blockchain monitoring. So normally, these kind of things cannot be modified. Ledger informations are always encrypted. See, once anybody tried to do any malpractice in the data, patient data, that can be easily identified by the other ledgers, because this data cannot be modified in all the ledgers. So only that particular area only affected. So that can be easily comparable and find out easily if it is malfunction data. So in these cases, uh, malfunctions can be avoided. So the response is more quick. So medications given very quickly. So the patient's life can be saved in this kind of instrument. This is how the virtual health assistance can be done. So from the medical server, all the information can be stored and it is in an encrypted manner. So the patient monitoring systems can done more better. This virtual health assistance. And coming to the natural processing, NLP. Language processing. This is nothing but NLP, we know very well. This can also handle the health records. NLP extracts meaningful data from unstructured clinical notes and reports, making health records, searchable and easier to analyze. This will help you to easily analyze the data, and this will help to maintain the records. Usually, normally these input sentences can be taken from the doctor's note, and this lexical analysis and synthetic analysis and semantic analysis happens. Finally, output transformations can be stored in the database. So that need not to store the information separately. No assistance is needed to maintain these kind of medical data. Medical data, so it can be automatically registered using this NLP methods. And coming to the fraud detection, um, and predictive analysis and preventive care is also there. Coming to the predictive analysis and preventive care, this is also coming under very vital role in these areas. AI models analyze patient populations and forecast disease outbreaks. It's identify high risk individuals and promote preventive strategies. based on the risk detection, they can give the medication and preventive strategies to the particular patient. Okay. Coming to the fraud detection and cybersecurity. See, this fraud detection, cybersecurity, whenever we are connecting with multiple systems, this is also coming under networking pattern, right? Patients are connected with caretakers, hospitals, and databases. All these things are connected together. Definitely, the data are moving from one end to another. So definitely there should be some malfunctions can happen because we are not keeping all these data in a single system. We are transferring this data from one system to another. Definitely these kind of malfunctions can be possible. To avoid this malfunctions, we have to do the fraud detection and cyber security things we have to do. For this, we can implant AI to identify the unusual patterns of the particular logging. See, periodical logging can be taken from this network admin. Um, See, these things are normal manual taken means it will may fraudulent activity may not be detected that much easy. But it will be combined with the AI means the logs are automatically taken by the data set collector, and these data can be transferred to the analysis process. And if there is any unusual patterns find and it inclines in transaction, it will helping to detect the fraud and strengthen the security of sensitive health data. In case of any fraudulent detector, easily they can be eradicated. You can just stop their connectivity and finally they can do some other malfunction swapping activities that can be done. So fraud detection is very important in these cases of medical data. Normally data collection and wearable devices, from these things only you are getting all these data, right? So this can be passed and these messages can be given to the caretakers or hospitals, and it is also implant to the machine algorithm models. And after model reading all this information based on the prior knowledge, it's able to identify whether there is any fraudulent activity or any unusual suspect activities there or not. The data can be found out easily based on the prior knowledge of the AI models. So data classified, and if there is any fraudulent activity, based on that, the necessary steps can be taken and send the valid data to the blockchain and blockchain mode inside the blockchain mode and machine learning model. Through the machine learning model, finally you can able to find out either there is any fraudulent activity or not, and it should be treated or not. Like that, the classification model will give you the suggestions. So store the transactions in blockchains and networks. See, these transaction log details, everything is stored, and that suspect IP can be stopped and monitored very closely uh, in advance. Yes. So this is how you can able to monitor the particular fraudulent systems more precisely. And coming to the AI biomedical instruments and serving with the precision. Uh, See, the real world impact for this CT scan and all, emergency medicine, faster CT scans for trauma and stroke patients, and even oncology patients, cancerous patients, tumor progressions with the precise imaging. AI helps to track them easily, these kind of tumor progressions and all. And coming to the cardiology, AI enhanced CT angiography improves the detections of coronary artery diseases. Um, all these data can help them to find more better. So this AI enhanced model will suggest you, is there any possibility to get the diseases in upcoming days? So that can be predicted priorly, and that can be treated in advance, so the life of the patients can be. Remote healthcare. The cloud-based AI allows scan to interpreted across locations and expanding access to advanced diagnostics. This can be done using this kind of models. And coming to the AI biomedical instrumentation serving with precision. Normally, the medical imaging systems like MRI, CT, and PET scanners use deep learning for noise reduction. Normally, artifact removal, unnecessary noise should be removal for the better accuracy, and high resolution and reconstruction should be done, and enable early detection of cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and neurological disorders with a greater accuracy. So, early detections can be done using this biomedical instrument. This will give more precision data. And functional imaging like fMRI, PET combined with AI and improves brain activity mapping and disease progression tracking. This will be the better results. Coming to the biomedical signal analysis, AI applied to ECG and triple EEG, EEG and EMG signals to improve the precision in detecting epilepsy and neuromuscular disorders. Algorithms can interpret complex psychological data sets faster and more reliability than traditional methods. It will reduce the dependency on manual interpretation and minimizing the human error. Only these kind of AI models will reduce human errors and giving more accurate and faster results to cure the patients very quickly, and finally they can get the better medication. So these are the various smart monitoring devices. That is a wearable implantable AI-powered glucose monitors and cardiac monitors to provide a continuous real-time precision monitoring. These kind of highly risky patients like a cardiac patients, they need a periodical monitoring is needed. So these data can be passed to the hospitals from the sensor, and you can get better precision monitoring. AI integrates data streams from multiple sensors to give personalized health insights, and even ICU monitors that will give predictive analytics for forecast patient deterioration and before becomes critical. So these kind of therapeutic instruments like AI-guided robotic surgery systems. The AI robotic surgery systems are doing very vital role in these cases. Finally, we will see one robotic surgery. See how it is working. Past tense, did you says it controlled more accurate movement than surgical tools, which is giving better accuracy. Preventive measures also can be taken, and finally these kind of methods to be better accurate precision surgeries. So this can avoid the wrongs in the malfunctions in the surgeries. So final key takeaways today: AI revolutioning healthcare from the bench to bedside. That is research to patient care. The collaboration between the biological sciences and the AI leads more personalized, efficient, and accurate medical solutions. Application spans like diagnosis, treatment, research, administration, and security. All these things are grouping together and it will give you better results. So, this will give you more accurate medication than before. Thank you. Thank you very much for the patience. Hello. Sorry, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for patience. Thank you. Shall I conclude?
Dear participants, any questions? Kindly unmute and ask. You can type your queries in chat. Dear participants, any questions? Good morning, everyone. As we come to the conclusion of this Monday insightful TT on recent advances in biomedical instrumentation, it's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on your pencil bits. First and foremost, I extend an heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. B. Leela ma'am, for sharing her